And I thought, okay, time to go back, guys. Hey, good afternoon, guys. I'm the Tech Prepper. The power went out twice today, so I decided to go out for a quick trail run and maybe even practice some wet weather training and try some of my waterproofing skills, or gear actually. And the reason why I want to make this ad hoc video was, one, the power's down, so there's nothing much to do other than talk to you wonderful people on YouTube. But I just want to share the experience I had this morning. So we had some heavy thunder, lightning, rainfall late last night through the early morning, and around 4:15 the power just went completely out. First it was the internet, our microwave dish went down, then the power, and I had a thought that may happen. So luckily I wake up a bit earlier, and I was up around 3:45, and the first thing I did was decide to power down my workstation in the office, just in case the power went. I didn't want it cycling the computer. So turned that off, pulled the plug, went to the ham shack in the garage, disconnected my antennas. I'm not connected to 110 power, so that wasn't an issue. Went over to the RV, disconnected the Outage 120 antenna. Apparently that antenna is not waterproof. Came back inside and decided to see what was going on. So I went ahead and turned on my little AM FM NOAA weather radio, and got a sense for what was going on. I'll show you a clip here right now.
Turn around. Don't drown when encountering flooded roads. Most of flood deaths occur in vehicles. You're listening to National Weather Service NOAA Weather Radio, KEC 94 in Phoenix.
So that little radio is actually quite nice. It's only about 30-40 bucks or so, and it's got a hand crank, battery operated, and works pretty well for situations like this where you don't have any kind of infrastructure in place. I also had an opportunity to test out some more of my hiking gear, camping gear, and I was able to pull out my little O-light lantern and have some nice red light. So that was kind of cool to have my field gear kind of do double duty for me. And we've got some other small 12-volt systems with some LED lights if needed, but I didn't see the need in tapping into those. And one thing that has always concerned me is that we have two refrigerators in our house, and one of them is primarily a overflow meat refrigerator when there are good deals out in like Costco, for example. And so about 6 months ago, maybe, I put together a small portable power station that is running off a 100 amp hour lithium iron phosphate battery connected to an oversized inverter. It's a 3000 watt pure sine wave inverter. And in the past, I've run the refrigerator for up to 20 hours. So I connected our refrigerator to that. Granted, the power was only out for 2 hours, but it worked great. And on startup, it cranked up to about 400 watts and then settled down to about, I would say 40 to 80 watts. So it's a very efficient refrigerator in my mind. So yeah, outside of that, I wanted to go ahead and take the opportunity to practice some emergency communication skills. And I popped over outside into our motorhome, took my HF, VHF, UHF MAM pack, and I connected it to the mobile antenna in the RV. Not the Outage 120, but just a 2-meter 440 antenna. And decided to give Simplex a try and see if I could do a targeted communication with the local ham, who's about 30 miles from my location, Rob, M7E&D, and that worked great.
Well, yeah, so that would just mean cut your power back a little bit till that doesn't. You don't want to do that because I think you can eventually ruin the starter and the light. I get yelled at here. You're going to ruin the light.
All right, sounds good. Like I said, these are all the stupid questions I don't feel comfortable asking online, because you get the keyboard warriors come out and just read you the riot act for not knowing any better. So I do appreciate it, Rob. This is always great. And like I said, I do consider you to be an Elmer and one of the most friendlies out there on the air, and appreciate everything you do for the hobby.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Gaston. I appreciate hearing that from time to time. It's just doing my reasonable service.
And that worked great. We exchanged information. he wasn't out of power. So bottom line is there's so much you can do. Everything does not have to be a major emergency. I took the opportunity to take a look at this small outage from 4 a.m. to 6 a.m. and used it as an opportunity to test my gear and identify some gaps. The big thing I realized is I wasn't considering the power going out because of storms. My plan was due to excessive heat. So my ability to recharge those batteries would be severely limited with what you guys are seeing right here. Let's see, what else? So other than that, it was just a fun morning to go ahead and test out my gear and just make sure everything was in order. A few channel updates. I think the next series of videos are not going to be these freestyle videos. I've got a antenna install I'm doing in the motorhome with the Outage 120 automatic tuning antenna, and that's actually pretty cool. I'm new to the whole situation of bonding the vehicle and going through all of those learnings, and I've already picked up a few things I'll share with you guys. Again, I'm not the expert, but I'm kind of happy of the prospect of having HF mobile capabilities in addition to VHF, UHF. So those will be coming. And then I have a whole new take on the HF, VHF, UHF Manpack series, and it's going in the direction of being more of a modular system, something that I can take with me on my summit activations, which I do quite a bit, and then like this morning, move it into the RV, take it into the Jeep, where I already have mobile antennas, either mag mounted or otherwise mounted in the Jeep. So all right, guys, I'm kind of rambling here, but like I said, the power's out, and I just decided to, what the heck, do one more freestyle video and take advantage of the nice cool weather we're having. The temperature dropped almost 35 degrees since last night, so I'm enjoying just being able to hit the trail out here and testing out some rain gear. All right, guys, I'm the Tech Prepper. Be strong, be safe, and be prepared. And it really started to pour quite a bit of thunder and lightning, and I thought, okay, time to go back, guys.